Texas State has quite a few graduation traditions. Among them include jumping in the river and dunking your ring. But another graduation tradition that's gaining popularity is graduation cap decorating. Designs can range from simple monograms to elaborate works of art. Students are taking to social media to find creative designs and quotes to incorporate into their cap designs. Customized caps give students an opportunity to express their individuality and express their gratitude for those who helped them along the way.
My fiance makes fun of me because he's saying that I'm being really cheesy, but I don't care. So I'm actually going to put a landscape of the world, so all the continents in the world, and then I'm going to put thanks Mom and Dad for giving me the world.
However, not everyone has the ability to craft a cap masterpiece, and that's where Stitches and Such comes in. Stitches and Such opened 6 years ago with only one sewing machine, and now they have expanded to include over 4 state-of-the-art monogram machines, multiple sewing machines, and a heat press. Owned by a Texas State alum and her mother, the local store specializes in monogram embroidery, and they can do any cap design a student thinks of in a matter of about 20 minutes for about $25.
It is budget friendly. You bring in your own hat that you get from the bookstore. And to have the back of it monogram, just put your initials or something simple like that. It only runs you $8.95. And then to do the top, average price is $25.
Students can even bring in a picture from Pinterest, and the mother-daughter duo will do their best to match it exactly. So whether students want to decorate a cap by themselves or have it done professionally, they will all look the same when they're thrown in the air come commencement day. With graduation for Texas State students fast approaching, local businesses such as Stitches and Such are cashing in on the idea of giving Texas State students a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For Bobcat Update, I'm Greg Tate.
SACA hosted a new event on Tuesday called Treat Yourself. It gave students an opportunity to pamper themselves and make their own exfoliating scrubs. The event was held in the LBJ Student Center and was inspired by the hit television show Parks and Recreation. Event coordinator Valerie Gonzalez Vega says she wants to give students something fun to do before spring break and maybe take their minds off midterms for a while.
So Treat Yourself is a reference to Parks and Rec. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. 3 words, treat yourself. So it happened to land on a Tuesday, and I'm really punny with my events. So I kind of thought treat yourself Tuesday, treat yourself Tuesday. So it's kind of break for midterms. I know this week kind of hectic.
This is the first year the event has taken place. And according to SACA volunteers, they might try it again during finals or some other testing time. Many students showed up to take part in the event.
I like that everything's edible and the fact that a lot of the ingredients are what you use at home, so I can try out some of this stuff when I get back.
In addition to creating scrubs, students were also given an avocado and a banana to make their own vegan hair mask.
I didn't know that there was such thing as vegan hair mask or raw coconut and lime sugar scrub and all that jazz, so that's pretty cool. So it's like a new thing. Also, I learned how to cut an avocado today.
For more information on this and upcoming events, visit the Student Association for Campus Activities Facebook page at SACA on Facebook. For Bobcat Update, this is Stephanie Figueroa.
You too can help clean our air in North Texas. Go green, breathe clean.
Delta Zeta is hosting a friendly competition among Texas State sororities, all in an effort to keep the campus clean. Each sorority has decorated a trash can, and faculty and students are encouraged to throw their trash away when they pass by. Donations can also be made in cash and change. Each pound of trash that is collected is worth 20 points, and every dollar donated is valued at 10 points. The sorority that collects the most points will receive money for their philanthropy. Delta Zeta will be in the quad tomorrow, so it's not too late to help keep Texas State clean, all for a worthy cause.
The University of Texas at Arlington continues to thrive in the midst of growing parking concerns. UTA reached a record high enrollment of 33,000 students this fall. That's a 30% increase over the past 2 years. Navigating through most any campus parking lot on Monday through Thursday is something all too familiar to UTA students. In some cases, construction is taking place at locations where parking once existed. UTA spokesperson Kristen Sullivan says the university has responded to the parking demands.
We know that it's hard to find a space when you're on a tight schedule getting to class. So the university has expanded lots, added lots, and then permitted alternatives to parking close in.
One of those alternatives is remote parking. Students can choose to park at one of 3 remote lots and take any one of 4 shuttle routes to get to their destination. The cost for a remote parking decal is 60% less than the full access decal. This year, the university says it has aggressively promoted remote parking and its reduced price rate. Some students question shuttle services related to remote parking.
I mean, most of the commuters here have cars, so there's never really a need for the shuttle, except if you live on campus and you're lazy and you don't want to walk from one side to the other.
I didn't want to walk or take the shuttle. I mean, I would have to follow their schedule. I wouldn't be able to go and come exactly when I wanted to.
UTA students William Rojas and Lexi Alexander. Overall, 300 parking spaces were added this year. There are 6,500 student parking spaces on campus. 18,000 student parking decals were issued this fall. That's a ratio of 1 parking space for every 3 decals issued.
The class schedules are staggered in a way that we don't have 1 parking space per person.
Some additional parking is planned. Currently under construction, the College Park Center project will offer 1,800 additional parking spaces by way of 2 garages. The project is a partnership between UTA, the City of Arlington, and First Baptist Church, so not all spaces will be dedicated for UTA use. As growth continues, UTA says it will make every effort to accommodate parking demands based on enrollment trends and campus development. For UTA Radio, I'm Tony Irvin.
More than 400,000 Americans now die of tobacco-related illnesses each year.
The end is near for smokers on the University of Texas at Arlington campus. UTA announced that it will ban the use of all tobacco products on campus. Former UTA student body president Kent Long says the university made a bold decision to approve the ban.
It was definitely a huge decision, and I think that came from our university making a conscious effort to become a healthier campus. We saw the opening of the MAC, and that was several $1 million put towards student, faculty, and staff wellness.
UTA joins the ranks of a growing number of colleges and universities throughout the country that prohibit tobacco use on campus. Before approving the tobacco ban, the university asked students for feedback. Reaction was mixed.
The thing that we saw as students is it was divided. Right down the middle, we had a good number of students for it and a good number of students against it. And both opinions tended to be very strong.
UTA student Mietra Lloyd knows the dangers of smoking firsthand and welcomes the new policy.
And I actually have a grandmother that just got out of the hospital. She has COD and chronic lung disease pretty much from smoking cigarettes. So I had to spend a weekend with her. So I'm really big on not smoking.
Will Mefford is a UTA student and a smoker. He says the new policy is not flexible.
And there's plenty of places on campus where people can smoke without being in the middle of everybody walking around. I think that would have been a fair concession, at least a better middle step.
Try something different for a change. Turn to Salem Filter Cigarettes.
The days of aggressive marketing by tobacco companies are long gone. Pretty soon, so will the days of smoking on the UTA campus. The tobacco ban takes effect in August 2011. Reporting for UTARadio.com, I'm Tony Irvin.